As we know, every year thousands of people become partially or fully paralyzed, handicapped due to accident or other phenomena, which makes them depend on wheelchair. But the conventional wheelchair are manually driven, thus making these people depend on other people. The joystick-powered wheelchair is only limited to some category of disabled person, and also in a survey, it is observed that while operating the wheelchair, it creates a certain pressure or a strain on patient, especially for the old age people. Therefore, to overcome this, we have designed a prototype of wheelchair which will help them in their day-to-day activities without depending on others. We have taken up the three categories, that is quadriplegic, paraplegic, hemiplegic. Quadriplegic, all four limbs are affected. Paraplegic, legs or the lower body is affected. Hemiplegic, one side of the body is affected. Patient belongs to these categories can use the wheelchair, or anyone other who is bounded to use the wheelchair can make the use. So we have taken up two kinds of gesture input, that is first the movement of palm or finger over the sensor APDS 9960, second the blinking of eye. Let us see the block diagram for the input gesture through APDS 9960. It comes with the inbuilt gesture detection pattern and it can operate up to 6 default patterns and can be increased depending on the user. Also, it has inbuilt IR, proximity and RGB sensor. Therefore, a user will wave the finger or palm over the gesture sensor, the robot will move in that particular direction. So there will be a transmitter and a receiver. The transmitter, that is APDS gesture sensor, which is connected to the Arduino One. So basically all the communication will take place between the Arduino One and Arduino 2 will be via HC12 RF module. The sensor will detect the gesture pattern and will send it to the Arduino One, and via HC12 to HC12 communication, the gesture pattern will reach to the Arduino 2, that is the receiver side, which is our robot, and according to that the robot will move in that particular direction. HC12 RF module is the wireless module, radio frequency, and it has a line of sight up to 1 km and higher security. Now the second input is through the iBlink. So here we have used a Bluetooth for the communication. We try for the RF communication, but it is not possible to connect the RF module to the laptop because the laptop wireless communication frequency is in terms of gigahertz and the HC12 has a frequency in terms of megahertz. That's why we use a Bluetooth connection for now. So basically the user will perform the blink operation of the eye in front of webcam, and as far as that, using Bluetooth serial communication, the signal will reach to the robot. Now for this time we have done with the three gestures with good accuracy that are left, right, forward. So if user blink its left eye, then it will move in the left direction. If user blink its right eye, then it will move in the right direction. If both eyes are blinked, then the robot will move in the forward direction. So for the backward one, we try the logic that if we blink left eye 2 times or a right one 2 times, but we obtain a less accuracy for that and it is still in operation. Also, a precaution that the threshold time has been given such a value that normal eye blink would not affect the movement of the wheelchair.